you might be missing out on everything that God has for you because you're too busy comparing yourself to other people. And I get it. I do, especially in this world. But by the end of this video, I'm going to really help you to see how this is really not in your best interest. So we're going to be reading something from Chop Wood, Carry Water, which is by Joshua Medcalf. And then we're also going to correlate some things to the Bible. So welcome back to part 2 of finding the Bible in the books. And I'm excited to share some stuff with you. So I'm going to give a little bit of backstory about kind of where we are in the books. This man, John, has left the United States to go learn how to become a samurai archer. It's a very long process. Come to find out, it takes years for people to become samurai archers, which he was not aware of, how long it would take for him to really get better. But along the process, he starts comparing himself to other people that are also there instead of running his own race and being focused on what he's doing. So his mentor, of course, comes in on his Mr. Miyagi and drops some nuggets. So I hope you get something from this. But we're going to go to page 45. And it says, there is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. The person who chops wood and carries water, no matter if up 20 points or down by 20 points, crushes the field in the long run. But more importantly, crushes the versions of themselves focused on just winning. It's worthless comparing to others. The real comparison is to ourselves. So the real comparison is just if you're getting better. It's not if someone else is getting better, because if you're trying to compete with them, they doing something completely different. They might have a better skill set than you. They might have different practice schedules than you. Like, everybody's doing something different. But you being able to focus on what you got going on, it even happens in social media. We're just scrolling, looking, and we see what someone else is doing. And then all of a sudden it feels like we're not doing enough. But just yesterday, we were doing something. So it's okay for us to be inspired by other people or want to look into other things or research other things because other people have shown us something, which still goes towards inspiration. But when it comes to comparison, that if only I had that, or if only I could do that, someone's getting married, you're not married yet. Someone's having a child, you're not having a child yet. That your life, what if your life could still be content and still be fulfilling, even though you're still waiting on some things and you still have some desires? So also correlates directly with the Bible. So anytime we read something in a book and you highlight it and you think it's so good, I bet you there's something that says the same thing in the Bible. So excited to talk about Galatians 6, 4 and 5, where it says, pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done. And you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. So you're responsible for how you act. That's it. That's the TED Talk. You are responsible for you. So you being able to run. So imagine running a race and you keep looking over. How you gonna go straight? Like, you're going to mess up. You're gonna fall. You're gonna trip yourself up. And they say that comparison is the thief of joy, right? So if comparison is the thief of joy, then what does that make gratitude? Gratitude is the opposite of comparison. You're comparing yourself and feeling not worthy. You need to be grateful for what you have and that it was given to you and that you are able to steward over what you have, and then to grow what you have and to really focus on your race, focus on your garden, focus on what's in front of you to grow so you can give it the most attention. But every time you look away from your garden, you're not tending to it. You're not taking care of it. So really making sure that you're taking care of the things that are in your control to take care of, which go to part 1. So if you have not watched part 1 yet, we talked about focusing on your controllables, but now we're talking about focusing on your controllables in your gratitude for what you have and stewarding over what you have rather than wanting what someone else has, because they're not posting everything. There's a highlight reel that people post, but being able to be content and focused on what you have to get the most out of it. So what would it look like in your life for you to focus and to stop comparing? How much better and how much more grateful would you feel when you really get to focus on you and what you got going on? So I'll see you guys soon, and I love you, and I hope that you really practice gratitude today and really, really, really be grateful for your life and that you're here and that you have one to live, because it's no better or no worse than anybody else's. It's yours. And that's what's dope about it. Okay? I love you. Bye.